Hey everybody, welcome to Home Recording Made Easy and Plugin Review Friday, where every Friday I show you a new plugin, we walk through its feature set, and I show you how to apply it to a mix so you can make professional sounding mixes in your home studio. Okay, before we get started, if you like what you see in this video, please consider subscribing and make sure you hit that notification bell, and also make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I have a few free gifts I want to give you that is absolutely going to help you make better music in your home studio. So stick around. Hey everybody, welcome. So in this week on Plugin Review Friday, we are going to take a look at another plugin by Audified. Now this is an older plugin by Audified called the STA Enhancer plugin. This plugin is something, it's like really a summing tube amplifier simulation. And it's a real simple plugin. It's something that you can use right on your master bus as maybe the last plugin in your master bus chain. And it's going to add some nice low end, some nice top end, and a little bit of saturation. We're going to walk through the plugin here. Let's have you listen to it on what is considered pretty much a mix that's almost finished, and you can hear what it does. Very cool plugin, and the links will be in the description box so you can check out this if you want to demo it. This is a very nice utility kind of a plugin. Something similar to what maybe something like the Slate Digital Revival plugin is like. So if you don't have that and you want something like this, you can check this out. So let's take a look at this. So this is a real simple plugin to use. Let's walk through the plugin. Over on the left, we have the level in here, and you can see as we turn up the level, there's a display of it down below, so you can see how much you're turning it up. We have a low process and a high process, which we'll check out in a second here, and you can see the percentage of how much is being used, how much you're turning it up there as well. In the center, we have the nice glow of our tubes here, and we have a few different modes here, where on the P is a presence mode, the V is vintage, the B is brown, kind of a warm sound, then we have a white, and then a lo-fi type of a sound, and we'll check that out as we cycle through the presets. Then we have a saturation here, which is going to give you some harmonic distortion, something similar to what a saturator or maybe some tape would do. And then we have the meters where we can check the input or the output here. And then we have these small meters here, and then we can bypass the plug-in here, and then we have a level output. Along the bottom here, we can click on the wrench and we can go to the website. You can check out, for updates, so on and so forth. Here's some presets down here as well, and we'll talk about the presets. You can load presets, or you can store your own user presets as well. And just so we're talking about presets, there's only a handful of presets here. And as you switch the presets, you'll see that the mode changes. All the knobs will change like you would expect, and we'll cycle through those quickly. Now, the one thing about this plugin, as I said earlier, it's an older style plugin. All the new Audified Tone Spot series plugin, and by the way, all my Audified plugin reviews will be in a playlist called Audified Plugin Reviews, where I did the whole Tone Spot series, which are newer plugins than this, where you can increase or decrease the size of the user interface. Can't do that on this one, which is a little disappointing. It's a little small on the screen, but it sounds great. So right now I have it in bypass mode. The mix that we're going to listen to here is mixed without vocals for copyright reasons, but we have drums, some percussion, bass, guitar. It's kind of a pop track here, and we'll listen to that in a second. And basically this mix is about 80% done. I was working through this mix as part of one of my other training tutorials, where we have things like tape machines, Slate Digital on a lot of the tracks. We're using the SSL channel strip by Plugin Alliance. So this mix is not completely done, but it's getting there. So we have tape machines, channel strips, we have some other compressors and stuff on the buses, and on our master bus we're running a FabFilter EQ, a Slate Digital bus compressor, the tape machine, which right now I have turned off for this demonstration, and then after that we have the STA Enhancer summing tube amplifier plugin by Audified. So no tape machine. This is going to kind of take place of that. We're just going to cycle through the presets. That's the best way to do it. So right now it's in bypass. You can take a listen to what we have here as far as music goes, and then I will just kick it on here and you'll hear the difference. So here we go. Big difference, right? So that is on the Vintage Exciter preset, and you see me turn down the level output because we've increased the lows and we've increased the highs. So only by about 40%, 30 and 40%. So you can hear right away, what does it do? Adds a lot of thickness to the track, adds some presence to the track, and a little bit of saturation. Let's cycle through the presets and I will go ahead and do that. There's only a few of them just so you can hear the difference. And then we'll twiddle some of the knobs here and see what we have. So this is Vintage Exciter. Oops. More presence. Okay, so there's the presets, pretty straightforward. So I kind of like this. What was I on here? Vintage Exciter. Now we can take that and we can tweak it from here. So let's start with, let's say the low process here. Maybe it's a little too much low ends. Turn all the way down. So the saturation is a very, very subtle, which I guess is a good thing. It's almost not really that noticeable. A little bit on the snare drum. It's great to have that little extra color, but it's not overly hyped. So what I find with this plugin and other plugins just like this in this category, these kinds of enhancers, exciters, whatever you want to call them, the Revival by Slate Digital, is where you want to use them sparingly, because it's very tempting, especially if you drop this on after you've been mixing for hours and you throw this on in the end. Maybe your ears are a little bit fatigued. You tend to use a lot more low end, especially, at least I find, than you really need to. So what I tell students is, you know, get this low and high end dialed into where you think it sounds great, and then dial back about 20% of each. And that's probably where it needs to sit. And then take a break for 15 minutes, an hour, whatever you can afford. It'd be great if you could wait till the next day, 24 hours. Come back and listen to the mix. Your first gut reaction on this will really help you fine tune where this needs to be. But this is a great way to be able to just kind of throw that last little bit of polish, a little bit more excitement into a mix. Once you get to the end, very simple plugin to use, has several different modes. You can save your own presets. You don't need a lot here. You just pick something that's close and you just dial in the low and the high end and in the saturation, and you pretty much have what you need. And then again, if you're going to boost the low and the high side, you want to turn down the output a little bit so you level match the plugin as best you can. And that's it. That's a pretty simple plugin. So let me go. Once again, we'll bypass it, then we'll bring it in so you can hear it. There we go. So there's the Audified STA Enhancer Summing Tube Amplifier plugin. Again, go out to their website and demo it. If you don't have a plugin like this in your arsenal, I think it's a great idea. It's not something you would use on every mix, but it's great to have it in your toolbox. And you can go demo it and check it out for yourself. So I want to thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. And as I said in the beginning, I want to give you a couple of free gifts. So the first thing I want to do for you is I want to give you a coupon code. I want to give you a code that's going to allow you to take 25% off any one of my training courses over at homerecordingmadeeasy.com. The coupon code is YouTube25. That's YouTube 25. It'll come up on the screen here in a second. Go out to Home Recording Made Easy. Pick any one of my training courses. Use that coupon code at checkout. It'll take 25% off. And if it's your first time at Home Recording Made Easy, when you go over there to use the coupon, make sure you get your 5 free mixing training courses. It's right on the homepage. I want to give you 5 free courses. It's worth a couple of $100. You'll be able to use all these plugin reviews and the Mix Tip Tuesday videos that I have and apply them to mixes right away. So 5 free courses at homerecordingmadeeasy.com. So you have the 5 free courses and you have the coupon code. And the last thing I want to do for you is if you really like mixing and you really want to learn the craft of mixing in a non-technical way, where we get a different song to mix every single month, different style of music, and every month I show you from start to finish in real time how we mix that song and use different concepts, different techniques, different plugins, really change the way you think about mixing. It will help you bring your mixes to a radio-ready level. Then check out mixingmadeeasy.net. You're going to love that. If you love mixing, mixingmadeeasy.net is for you. I encourage you to go check it out. And for a limited time, if you click the link in the description box below, you could get 40% off the annual membership. Cost you less than 30 cents a day. Less than 30 cents a day, your mixes will sound vastly better in a few short months. A 12-month membership, 40% off. Click the link in the description box below. Go out to mixingmadeeasy.net. I have a video right on the homepage. I explain the entire membership to you. You're going to get tons of free things, tons of coaching, one-on-one interaction with me, and you're joining a like-minded community of home recording musicians and aspiring audio engineers. We're all striving to get better at the craft of mixing. Click the links in the description box below. Last but not least, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the Audified Enhancer? Do you have other exciters or these kinds of plugins in your arsenal? What do you have? Do you use the Slate Digital Revival? Are there other kinds of plugins? I'd like to know from you what you think about these kinds of plugins and how do you use them in your mix? Let us know in the comments below. And until next Friday, for another plugin review, I've been Dave with homerecordingmadeeasy.com and mixingmadeeasy.net. Click those links in the description box below and I will see you next Friday. Take care.